A forest is more than a collection of trees. It is an ecosystem whose material and functional values exceed the value of its component parts. A forest is not just a stand of trees. Its value is not just a stand of trees. There are other ways besides economic of valuing the services a tree provides. Forests provide multiple benefits to the environment and may be the richest of all terrestrial ecosystems. Forests are the storehouses of the biological diversity of our planet and attract wildlife seeking food and protection. Forests are essential to life as we know it and help maintain balance in the environment. Forests provide aesthetic and spiritual enrichment and help define many people's cultural values. Forests clean the soil and slow stormwater runoff. Forests are carbon sinks. Forests are one of the most important life support systems. Over the last 200 years, logging and native vegetation clearing has significantly impacted the health of our forest ecosystems. In the 1970s, conservation groups became alarmed at the escalated removal of native vegetation through industrial-scale logging and what appeared to be a poorly regulated industry. 20 years of conflict between the loggers and communities that were enraged by the lack of protection for our forests elicited a government response in the late 1990s that resulted in the Regional Forest Agreements, or RFAs. The intention was that the Commonwealth RFA and the New South Wales Integrated Forestry Operations approval must give effect to the principles of ecologically sustainable forest management. The RFA required Forest New South Wales to develop an ecologically sustainable forest management plan, or ESFM. ESFM is defined as the management of forests so that they are sustained in perpetuity for the benefit of society, by ensuring that the values of forests are not lost or degraded for current and future generations. So, are our forests in safe hands, or are we quietly letting them disappear? Over the last few years, the North East Forest Alliance, the North Coast Environment Council and the Clarence Environment Centre have been closely monitoring Forest New South Wales's forestry operations in the upper northeast of New South Wales. In 2011, Dial & Pew released the report Audit of Compliance of Forestry Operations in the Upper Northeast New South Wales Forest Agreement Region. Dial & Pew stated that the implication from our evidence is that if a customer purchases timber from Upper Northeast New South Wales, it will be sourced from a forest logged on an unsustainable yield basis and could be from an illegally logged endangered ecological community, or an illegally logged rainforest, or an illegally logged old-growth forest.
The CRA process ignored this gully and the protected rainforest species that grow in it. And I'd like Forest New South Wales to actually care about these gullies. Some gully logging has got to stop. These gullies have got to be mapped, not just to appease residents who protest.
Well, I'm standing in the middle, believe it or not, of a creek. So this is one of our streams, that needs to be protected to protect our water quality. This is one of the many trees that are within this exclusion area, that's within 30 metres of the creek that are meant to protect for the golden tip bat that they've felled, and obviously you're going to make a fortune out of. So they make more money than the poultry fines they get, so it's well worth their while to do this.
There's absolutely no doubt that this was lowland rainforest and should have been protected. But they've come in here, and as you can see, they have absolutely trashed it. They're probably 70% of the canopy has been removed. 70% of the basal volume is gone, and what is left, a lot of what is left, is actually broken and smashed. It's a disgrace. Just dropped trees everywhere through here. It's all rainforest. It really was a scandal. Everybody involved would have known that they were doing the wrong thing. Everybody from the person who marked up the plot to the contractor to the carrier and even the timber mill would have known that there was something wrong with the timber they were bringing in.